Ancora da Lucca Comics and Games 2015 su Isola Illyon siamo qui con una leggenda vivente del fantasy, Mr. Herbie Brennan, al quale adesso andremo a fare qualche domanda. So Mr. Brennan, welcome back in Italy and welcome back here at Lucca. Does Lucca have a special place in your heart?
Very much so. I fell in love with the place and the festival the first time I came here, and I'm still in love with it.
Okay. Thank you. And one of your main character for your books is a disabled girl. Yes, Anna. Maybe handicapped person are a step ahead other people concerning imagination.
I think that's probably true. I know that a number of readers and publishers who saw the original draft of the manuscript were upset by the idea that the heroine should be disabled. But I don't see why not.
What about your future projects?
At the moment, my agent's negotiating on a project, non-fiction, about the psychic life of cats. And I'm rather looking forward to doing that because I'm a cat fancier. My life has been ruled by cats for the last 50 years, really.
I'm also a cat lover, so yeah, I am. Absolutely. And which are your source of inspiration inside and outside fantasy?
Well, certainly for my most recent book, the source of inspiration, very genuinely, was the Lucca Festival. When I came here first, I didn't know what to expect. And I was very, very taken by the fact that visitors dressed up in costumes. I hadn't expected this. And it occurred to me one day as I was watching a couple of young fairies going past, that if the fairy kingdom, the real fairy kingdom, ever invaded Lucca, nobody would notice. So that's where that inspiration came from. Beyond that, there's no single source of inspiration. It could be a chat with you. You mentioned something that interests me, and I think that would be intriguing, or I might pick up something on the television or read a book. It just comes.
And what about the role playing?
This surprised me in my last visit because at the time my fantasy book Fairy Wars was on the go, and I assumed that would be the focus. And to my absolute amazement, I found that people were coming out with copies of books I'd written in the 1980s, game books, role-play books, and that they hadn't been forgotten. It was quite amazing.
Thank again Mr. Brennan for being on Isola Illyon. Ringraziamo ancora Herbie Brennan per essere stato con noi su Isola Illyon e vi diamo appuntamento alle prossime interviste.